Hello everyone, I'm Baranya. Today I'm going to give a short presentation on medical emergencies in dental office. Contents: Introduction, types of emergencies, prevention, management, treatment, and conclusion. So first we start with the definition. Medical emergency. Medical emergency is defined as a sudden unexpected condition demanding urgent attention and treatment. Types of emergencies: unconsciousness, syncope, hypotension and hypoglycemia, and seizure. Respiratory emergencies: airway obstruction, asthma, and in cardiovascular emergencies: angina pectoris, myocardial infarctions, and in drug related emergencies: overdose reaction and allergies. So first we discuss about syncope. So what is syncope? Syncope is defined as a sudden transient loss of a consciousness with spontaneous recovery. Extreme anxiety, fear, pain are the common predisposing factors in dental setting. So the symptoms are headedness, dizziness, pallor, nausea, sweating, visual disturbance, fainting, bradycardia, and hypotension. So how to manage a syncopation? Stress reduction protocols for managing anxiety, good communication, and reassurance are the effective tools to prevent the episodes of syncope. And the position is supine position with the brain and heart at same level with the feet elevated slightly. And the basic support, life supports is needed, which is CAB, chest compression, airway, and breathing. And what are the definitive management? Monitor vital signs, administer aromatic ammonia, and administration of atropine. So next, seizure. So what is seizure? Seizure or convulsion is an abnormal electrical activity of a brain resulting in attack involving changes in consciousness, motor activity, or altered sensory phenomenon, usually sudden in onset and brief of duration. And what is epilepsy? A chronic disorder in which nerve cell activity nerve cell activity in the brain is disturbed, which causing a seizures. And the common symptoms of a seizures is blank staring, chewing, flumbing, wandering, shaking, and confused speech. And how to manage a seizure patient? So the patient position is supine, placed on the flat surfaces, and remove any dangerous objects from the mouth and around the patient. Example: sharp instruments, needles, etc. Rather, it may cause it harmful to the patient or injure to the profession. Avoid restraining the patient. In case the ictus fails to subside within a maximum of 10 minutes, declare status epilepticus and proceed with the definitive care. And what are the definitive treatment? Diazepam 10 mg intravenously slowly over a 2-minute period to stop the seizure activity. For a children, diazepam of 0.2 to 0.5 mg per kg intravenously. The patient should be referred to the treating neurologist for dose adjustment of their anticonvulsant medication. So next, hypoglycemia. So hypoglycemia is a clinical syndrome in which a low serum or a plasma glucose level lead to symptoms of sympathoadrenal activation. So the common symptoms are lack of supply of a glucose to brain, which result in confusion, restlessness, headache, and loss of consciousness. And management: glucose and sugar containing beverages administered orally to conscious patient for rapid effect. IV dextrose is indicated for severe hypoglycemia in patient with altered consciousness and during restrictions of oral intake. And what are the treatment? In unconsciousness patient, 25 to 50 ml of 50 percentages of dextrose should be given intravenously. Alternately, 1 mg of glycogen can be administered intramuscularly. And what are the respiratory emergencies? Hyperventilation, excessive rate and depth of the respiration leading to abnormal loss of carbon dioxide from the blood, primarily predisposed to stress and anxiety, which is characterized by rapid short strained breaths, cold sweats, palpitation, dizziness, and chest muscle fatigue. In the management, the patient should be reassured and asked to breathe slowly and normally. Hyperventilation is a only emergency situation when oxygen therapy is uncalled for in treatment plan. The old treatment of rebreathing in a paper bag should be avoided as it may lead to dangerous high level of carbon dioxide. The most effective methods of raising PaCO2, which is partial pressure of a carbon dioxide, is to breathe through upper hand in front of a nose and mouth, or breathe through a detached oxygen mask which has a hole of release holes for release excessive carbon dioxide. In certain refractory cases, sedation with diazepam or midazolam may be required. Next, asthma, a clinical state of hyperreactivity of a tracheobronchial tree characterized by recurrent paroxysms of dyspnea and wheezing. And management, we should recognize the symptoms and stop the dental procedure, and patient should be in upright or bending forward with arms straight and administer bronchodilator. If the asthma terminates, then continue with the dental treatment. If not, declare status asthmaticus and inject intravenously salbutamol 100 mg of intravenous hydrocortisone. And cardiovascular emergencies. Myocardial infarction. It is a clinical syndrome caused by deficient coronary artery blood supply resulting in ischemia to a region of a myocardium and causing a cellular death and necrosis. So the symptoms: chest pain, heaviness, shortness of breathing, nausea, vomiting, and the pain can radiate to the shoulders, arm, neck, jaw, and the upper abdomen. So prevention: avoid overstressing the patient, supplemental oxygen during the treatment, pain control during therapy, and elective dental care is avoided until at least 6 months after myocardial infarction. And inferior alveolar nerve block and posterior superior nerve block should be avoided due to high risk of hemorrhage. And then management which is antiplatelet agents and beta blockers. And antiplatelet agents like clopidogrel, triclopyrin, and dipyridamole, and beta blockers like propranolol, metoprolol, and atenolol. And angina pectoris. Angina is a feeling of chest pain due to inadequate blood supply to the heart. It is because of narrowing or spasm of coronary artery. And the symptoms which is similar to the myocardial infarction. And the management, the goal of the management of a chest pain or to decreases the oxygen requirement of the heart. So this can be achieved by supplying supplemental oxygen via mask or nasal cannula. Nitroglycerin is a most effective vasodilator to relax the smooth vascular muscle wall. It can be given in a form of sublingual tablets or spray. 0.4 mg tablet is kept sublingually every 5 minutes with not more than 3 tablets over 15 minutes. Then drug related emergencies. So the drug related emergencies: an overdose is when a person injects or taken in more than normal of recommended or prescribed amount of a drug. It can be accidental or incidental. In dental practice, most common overdoses by local anesthesia. And what are the symptoms? Restlessness, agitation, confusion, blurred vision, blissing in ears, and muscle fasciculation, tremors. And management: administrate basic life support and 100% of an oxygen anticonvulsant, allow recovery to occur. In case of continuations of a symptoms, then summon EMS. And basic life support: so shout for help or active emergency response system and ask for AED, which is automated external defibrillation, and check the victim's pulse, which is carotid pulse, for 5 seconds but not more than 10 seconds. So if do not definitely feel the pulse or in doubt, start just compression. So what is chest compression? Ensure a patient in a supine position and place the heel of one hand on the center of the victim's chest. Put the heel of other hand on the top of the first hand with your fingers interlaced. So press down so you compress the chest at least 2 inches in adults and children, 1.5 inches in infants. So the rate is 100 to 200 times per minute. Open the airway with the head tilt and chin lift. Pinch close the nose of the victim. Take a normal breath. Cover the victim's mouth with your lip to create an airtight seal. Then give 1 second breathe as you watch for the chest to rise. Continue the compression and breathe 30 compressions, 2 breaths with this 30 into 30 is to 2 until help arrive. Do not interrupt the chest compression for more than 10 seconds to provide ventilation. In dental clinic, mouth to mouth breathing can be replaced with mouth to mask or bag valve mask device such as ambu bag. Back should be squeezed to give off 1 seconds each while watching for chest raise. And the persons with advanced training can use a orotracheal intubations and other supraglottic device such as laryngeal mask airway for definitive securing of the airway. So here first we see that carotid pulse is examined and patient should be in a supine position and the fingers are interlaced and chest compression, then head tilt and chin lift, and next mouth to mask, and this is ambu back. And conclusion, as the says going, prevention is better than cure. Always be prepared. Prompt recognition and effective management of medical emergency by a well prepared dental team that can increases the likelihood of a safe and satisfactory outcome. Basic life support training is must. And reference Malamed book and Nilima Anil Malik. Thank you.